Welcome to Module 11 of the 16-week semester. This is going to be your favorite module and week because, as you can see, I have given you this entire week to finalize your analytical research reports. Make sure to take the time to revise, proofread, revise, proofread, revise again until your paper meets the requirements for this very important assignment. To that end, I have given you access to videos to help ensure you have help generating your table of contents and works cited pages, among other things. If you click on the how-to videos link or click the next button, it'll take you to this page that has a bunch of how-to videos. As you can see, there's one for helping you with how to insert your in-text citations for your sources, as well as generating the works cited page that lists all of your sources. There's a link here for various tutorials by Professor Adam for help in updating your table of contents, creating your table of contents, and other important things that you'll need for ensuring you meet the requirements for this report. Many of you use Google Docs, and I know that some people do not know how to convert from Google Docs to Microsoft Word, and so I've given you a video that shows you how to do that. Make sure that you review your document again before submitting it once you've converted, because sometimes formatting changes when you've moved to Microsoft Word. And just a quick note that I hope that you all know that Microsoft Office 365 is free to students. So if you don't already have that access, you should check out how to install it and get it for yourself. I've also included two links to the modules that we had earlier in the semester for Module 5 and Module 6, where all the instructions for the analytical report are there, as well as some help with documenting your sources, how to document them appropriately on your works cited page, and so on and so forth, using the Purdue Online Writing Lab, or OWL, for additional help. And finally, as you can see, I have a link to Grammarly.com. It's a wonderful website that helps you. It takes you a step further than spell check to ensure a very effective paper. This is optional, but I would suggest, if you don't have anybody else to help proofread your document, that you you get this this website and subscribe to this website for help. Um, okay, so the last thing that I want to talk to you about before you click next to submit your paper, I want you to check the following. Does your paper include all the required prefatory parts? Does it have the title fly, the title page, and the executive summary? All of these are included in the grading rubric. Does your report proper, from the introduction section through the results to the conclusions and the recommendations, meet the requirement of 10 double-spaced pages? So from the introduction to the end of the recommendations must be 10 double-spaced pages to earn all of the points available here. Does your report include the appendices? Your appendices are going to consist of your works cited and any documents that you used for your primary source. Your primary source is the piece of information that you gathered yourself using either an interview with someone or creating a survey and getting people to answer the survey. So your appendix for your primary source should include, if you did an interview, it should include the transcript of your interview, both the questions and the answers, the date, the time that it took place, and so on. Or just the survey questions you used in your survey. You don't necessarily need to have everybody's answers, but perhaps a table or a graph that shows what the results ended up being. So this is your quantitative resource. Make sure that that is included in your appendix. Did you cite all the works from your works cited page appropriately in the report? Finally, compare your paper to the sample student paper found on tab 3 of Module 5. Is the format as clean and readable? And then compare it to this grading rubric. Again, you might want to have a friend or family member read your report to ensure your message is clear. Or you might want to take your paper to the English Writing Center for proofreading if you choose not to use the Grammarly.com. The last thing I want to remind you of before submitting your paper: academic integrity. Review the documenting sources information in Module 6 to avoid unintentional plagiarism that could negatively impact your grade on this very important paper. Check out the due date. Okay. Please understand that due to the length of these reports and the number of students for which I have to grade term papers, I cannot accept late papers, so please take the time to submit as early as possible. Once again, don't wait until the last minute. I look forward to reading your papers.